Greetings, it's me again once again. This is the second video episode. Last time I made the Christmas special video about Super Metroid. This time around, this is the New Year one for the New Year exactly. So again, normally I show a video game and that's it. But in this case, this is a special video. So in this case, after I got Super Metroid my Christmas, believe it or not, I got two things. In the New Year Special, and the beginnings of the 2000s, my mom and dad came home and another big box present with a game inside, which I don't know I don't know what game it is until I open it. Guess what it is? This piece right here. The NES toaster. I didn't notice it until I opened. I was in shock to see I had two consoles instead of one. So I got not all that console. I got this game, the original Metroid. I didn't believe that what I'm holding around is the original instead of the sequel. So I got that game and the console. So yeah, I got these. Normally you expect to see Mario, but no. Instead I got this game. This is the one I started with, because I know every single friend of mine began with Mario games, but in my case I was different. I began with Metro. So that's the reason I kind of missed all the Mario games until much later. So it's a very interesting trivia, I will say. Other thing is, when I got the NES, it was in great shape. And you put the NES kind of like this to open it. Everyone knows it. For the NES, and you get the console and hold on, and you can see right there. Very simple, really, because every single Nintendo fan always, or fanatic, knows what it is. But I'm not gonna talk about the NES, that thing. I will talk about this game, especially. So, in this game, it was kind of different from Super Metroid. Unlike Super Metroid, it had a map. Again, didn't know it until I was a little kid. So, when I got the game, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just, when I clicked the game, press start, and then I saw Samus on Better Start. What I do is go left and got the Morpho Ball. And then I start the whole entire adventure of this card right here, and the whole history. So when I explored the game, I didn't know what I was doing, because this game, unlike the sequels, this one provides you to explore the entire game. So it was a new thing. Open world game is brand new for me, because everyone played just scrolling games such as Mario. But this game does not have that linear style. It's all open world type of thing, which I call it Metroidvania, which is the same formula. When I got the game, I didn't know what I was getting, so a lot of my friends don't like the game so much because of the lack of map. But for me, this is my treasure, and I'm holding it right here. So what I did was, because buying the Nintendo Power was a thing, it was. So because I don't have the Nintendo Power guide, issue 1 I think has it, but what I did is, well, we didn't, so what you'd expect. So I decided to make something that most people don't do that nowadays, is draw your own map. I wish to show my own map, but I think I misplaced somewhere, but I know what it is. So what I do, I draw a paper, then I draw the map. But it took like hours, days to complete a map, because this game has a lot of hidden areas, a lot of hidden areas and hidden items you can find. Same thing with Super Metroid, but this one had a lot of it. Unlike the previous one, it has some items that doesn't exist, such as the screw attack, well, the space stone and the gravity suit. I didn't introduce this game until well after. So in this game it has the famous virus suit and the screw attack. but that wasn't until the Norfrey. First, I began on Vinstar, then I go Norfrey, then I go Vinstar again, then I go the Carolary, then I go back to Norfrey, then the Riddler. By the way, a little trivia, Riddler is actually named Dragon Fang, is actually named by the director of Alien. A little trivia. So you feed that dragon Carolyn, which is a space pirate, and then Carlos is a giant reptile, but on Super Metroid. But in this case, it's a little small, but it takes time and patience. Then, after you feed those, you got pack of missiles and other stuff. You beat it. That's it, right? No, you have to go up to Twitter. I don't find it. Well, you have to go up top of the Vinstar. Remember, you have to use a map at that point on, or unless you know the entire game. So I go there, I saw the entrance, then I go to Toyren. That was the Y. You see, sorry. And then the last stage is Toyren level. You have to defeat all the Metroids to pass by. Everyone knows that Meso and Dice being beat easily on the Metroid franchise. Everyone knows it. Then you see this jarring music when I see the Mother Brain. Oh, the music. I loved it so much. Means significant on a Metroid franchise. It was haunting. Just like the movie Alien. Haunting environment, I will call it. So, when you get Mother Brain, that jarring music, the music, and then you see Mother Brain, and yeah, by the way, those ringas, you know, the ringas, for those who don't know, it's just like, look like Cheerios cereal, but they call it ringas, for those who are asking. They're known as quite a lot, but you have to avoid them, then use the missiles, and then after you feed Mother Brain, go to escape. When you got escape, you have to go up to the top. So after you finish it, you see, I'm not gonna tell it, so you have to find it yourself. You see Samus. Depends on your time. If you take much longer, you only see Samus' face. If you complete it much faster, in less than just a few hours, you got Samus and without her suit. If you complete much faster, Bikini. Yes, Bikini. But you have to be much quicker. And I didn't finish it one day. It was quite long. It took me like 1 month to complete that game because I had to draw the map completely. After that, I learned the map, learned the items, and it began to be much easier. So I was able to beat the game without the map. But it took me hours, time, and patience to do that well, and go faster and faster and faster. I don't know I can do that now. That was a long time ago. Remember, I was 2 years old. So this game made me great impact on me because without the original, I wouldn't have this console. Because of that, still I have more memories than any thought because it was a thing. So after I finished the Metroid original, I began to play more constantly, more repeatedly, just to speedrun. I don't do that anymore. I just do fun because speedrun is a thing for those who are experts. But for me, I don't do that anymore because honestly, it's more or less stressful. So sincerely. And what I really disagree, for most people said this game is long or not fun at all, but for me I disagree. For me, this means for me importantly. So if you haven't played the original Metroid, I highly recommend to pick it up. But I will warn you right now, use a map if you're a newcomer, because you do it without the map, you will get lost on the entire, because Metroid is big, large. So if you're wanting, I will show now some footage that I made and an Easter egg bonus, the Justin Bailey code. I will introduce it. So for those who don't know, I will show it in the footage right now. So if you are interested in this video, you know what to do. So I hope you enjoy it. So and I will see you in the next time. So see you next time and have a new year. Entonces todo mal, está al revés. fun fact. Did you know that the Kid Icarus, the game that is very undepreciated by Nintendo standards, and they actually made the same engine of Metroid? Well, it's because Kid Icarus came out after Metroid, a few months after Metroid. And Metroid was successful, well, Kid Icarus unfortunately was not very successful. It was much harder than Metroid, which is kind of sad to me. Very underappreciated game. So that's another big bonus that I made. So if you understand it, that's okay, up to you. So anyways, I'll till next time.